I cover everyone unvetted, right? I've been doing it for a long time. I do tons of videos, just like y'all, and I've covered all kinds of people, and I get all kinds of reactions. But one thing I will say is, anytime I cover Luis Elizondo, I get attacked left and right by bots and trolls and this and that and your Darcy Weirs and all this shit that come out of the woodworks. Your Mike disclosures, your all this shit. And it's just very interesting to me that that happens. I kind of use that as a gauge because, for instance, if I cover Greer, nothing happens. No one's
That's what I always
ever
say too.
no one's ever reached out to me about Greer or talk shit or doxed me or some bullshit or nothing. I can be critical of Greer. I can ask questions. I can do whatever. Nothing ever happens. But anytime you cover Luis Elizondo, it is an absolute shit show. And another thing I'll say, which is just very interesting, and I'm not trying to start shit. I'm just saying the data. The the worst time I have been attacked covering somebody unvetted, which this name is going to surprise you. I'm not joking. The biggest backlash and attack that I got you know, was when I criticized UAP Gerb. And I found that to be quite
Oh,
fascinating that all this,
interesting.
I mean, the most shit I've ever gotten for covering anybody. It beat Lou Elizondo. It beat everybody.
When you say covering, were you criticizing him or were you just covering him? And were the backlash about covering him or about criticizing him?
So I mean, criticize is subjective. I was asking questions about Gerb because I have a history with Gerb going back a couple years with Michael Herrera and all this stuff, and I was just curious why he's called such the number one UFO researcher and how he has all this information and um, I just was asking questions about
It's a
him. Now,
valid
I didn't,
question.
you guys know me. Yeah, you guys know me. I'm respectful. I don't call people names. I don't talk shit. I don't do that on my show. Nobody can find a clip. Go find clips and post
So
them
the backlash
because
was
you won't.
about in defense of Gerb.
Correct. And it was insane, dude. The amount of comments and comments that offensive, like all this shit on YouTube, analytics you can see, just coming out of the woodworks, messages I was getting, emails I was getting, my Discord blowing. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, holy shit. Bro, I never had that kind of reaction to any video I've ever done.
By people that
Any
you knew,
video.
just like everyday
Yeah.
people.
Yeah, people I knew and people I didn't know. Most of them were people I didn't know, just bots and trolls and whatever. It's hard for me to tell on YouTube
And
or
you know
even on
what that
Twitter
could be
who's
too,
real
though.
and who's not.
I've seen them do this too, where they'll do that first, like they'll in like lucrative shit, lucrative shit will inject that into like a dynamic that it's like, let's say that is happening, right? It's like Gerb wouldn't be the one doing that, like someone else could be doing that. I've seen that happen before too. He seems
Oh yeah, no,
pretty
I'm not
chill.
accusing Gerb of anything. I'm saying the reaction I got. I don't know where it comes from. I often wonder that on my show, dude. How I see these bot comments and these things. I'm not like who's paying for that? Like where's this coming from? Is this or are those real people and I'm an idiot and I can't tell because it
Yeah,
doesn't seem
I would
like
say
it.
that's probably the case,
You think
Patrick.